I'd always known that going on an extreme diet would never be healthy, but I had no idea it could have such serious implications. In the end, though, I was determined to carry on and show people the reality behind size zero.
There is so much written about on a daily basis on the subject that I started to kind of rip stuff out and just take it, and I was just like, bugger it, I'm just putting it on the wall. I've got a little bit of everybody. Use £10 and 8 easy moves. Winslet and Piper declare war on the skinny squad. 7 skinny model debate. Rages on.
The biggest story was that since 2 South American models had died from eating disorders, the UK government were asking the organisers of London Fashion Week to ban super skinny models from their catwalk. They responded by saying that they did not interfere with the aesthetic of any designer's show. Keen to find out why, I tried to get in touch with Hilary Reaver, who, as Chief Executive of the British Fashion Council, has overall responsibility for what goes on the catwalks during London Fashion Week. But pressure had been building for her to ban size zero models, and she was refusing to take my calls. The fact that no one seemed willing to do anything about this madness was driving me insane.
And I'm just like, come on, surely someone can stop this. So I come up with this idea, which is basically, I'll draw it for you because visually I think you'll understand more what I'm talking about. Vicious circle, little zero, 23 inches in circumference, which is the circumference of Victoria Beckham's waist, and this is going to be my cake of culpability.
So who's to blame for pushing size zero upon us all? Is it celebrities like Posh and Kira who give super skinny a touch of glamour? Or the stylists who tell them they'd look better if only they were a little bit thinner? Perhaps it's the model agencies who keep scouting for stick insects. Or maybe the designers who think clothes look better on skeletal bodies. And what about the fashion shows themselves? Are they making it worse by letting super skinnies on the catwalk?
So beautiful. I hope no one wants any of it. No one wanted to take a slice.
Keen to share out my cake, I tried to get some meetings. Most of the people I called were unavailable. From fashion magazine editors to modelling agencies, suddenly no one had a word to say about size zero.
Okay, all right, have a good day. Thanks, bye.
Only one of the major model agencies agreed to see me. The average waist of the girls on their website was a super slim 24 inches. But they'd been saying that all their models were healthy and ate well.
I just want to give you a slice of my cake, and I want you, as a representative from an agency, to say how much of the cake you think you guys should take as a portion of your responsibility.
No, that's silly. Can I just say, right, we are a business like, you know, any other business, of course, and models work for our business, and why would we want our models to not be healthy? Because in the long term, you invest in your models and you want them to be healthy and have a long, successful career. We don't want our models to be anorexic. We don't want our models to be too thin. If they do become too thin, we'll talk to them. It's a very, very simple matter. We see models all the time. If a model gets too thin, we speak to them. It might be that they're sick. It might be that they've had stomach bug. Or it might be that they actually have a bigger problem. If they do, we'll address it and sort it out. So you can't then turn around and say, what's our responsibility into that? Because we're not in a position where we're responsible for it. We're in a position where we actually first hand can help them out to get out of it. So for me to take a slice of responsibility is just kind of a bit of a contradiction from everything I was trying to explain to you.
So who do you think I should take my cake to?
I don't know. Take it to people who make small clothes. I don't know.
Like the agencies, most designers seemed to be saying how responsible they were being, while actually designing their samples to fit ultra-thin models like Lily Cole.
I'm looking at a designer's website called Guarani Strock. London fashion label designing beautiful women's clothes. They've openly said that they would never use a girl that we felt looked ill or had an eating disorder, as we love our girls beautiful and healthy.
I decided to pay them a visit.
This industry is all about image and looking skinny. I think it's sad that the girls get to that, you know, to that extreme where they're not really eating. I think it is awful, but they're busy. They're on and off flights all the time.
Yeah, you do lose weight.
It's a real fine line between looking, if it's on a really slim girl looking beautiful, if she's slightly overweight on the catwalk, it doesn't look good, because it's just...
Clothes should be able to sway off
And
the
then-
body
yeah.
when you move.
And if
It
she's-
looks better.
Yeah, I don't know what was the ban. What is the body mass?
I think it's below 18.
I don't know. I just look at a girl, and if she looks healthy to me, I'd use her, because I want my clothes to look beautiful.
Getting nowhere with London's fashionistas, I headed for Madrid, where last year size 0 was banned from the catwalks. While there, I took the opportunity to pay a visit to the Princess of Zero herself, Victoria Beckham.
Número 11? Ah, good. Bueno.
Where did you learn to speak Spanish, sir?
Oh, I actually lived in Spain for 7 months and had a lesson every day. Número 11! Bueno. Merci. God, I hope David answers. Un slice.
I speak English.
Oh, para Victoria. Oh. That must be her dietitian.
So much for skinny celebrities taking any responsibility. I was back to the organisers of the city's fashion show, who banned models with a BMI of less than 18. I had a meeting with the woman responsible for the ban. I wanted to know who she would blame.
Well, I would say 45% designers. The type of model is always chosen by the designers. When you see some of them with their arms hanging from their shoulders, their ribs sticking out in the back, but the image they transmit on television to young teenagers is as models. What the word says, no, a model, a teenager would think, well, that's a model of beauty. I want to be as thin as that girl. And that can end up in health problems.
Back in the UK, calls were growing for the organisers of London Fashion Week to follow Madrid's example. I went to meet Dee Ducey at the Greater London Authority, one of the many voices now trying to get things changed.
Who at London Fashion Week could actually make a stand, say enough is enough and change things? And the first person that comes to my mind is Hilary Weaver.
Yes. As Chief Executive of London Fashion Week, there's absolutely nothing to stop her recommending to the board that this is stopped instantly. But she's not doing that, and there's no question that she ought to be, because she's one of the few people who's actually got the power, not just the responsibility, but the power.
This whole thing was getting out of hand. It was time to take the issue to the front line.
Hi there. This is a delivery for Storm from the Starvation Army. I'm on a humanitarian mission. I'm getting increasingly worried about how slim the models are, so I thought that I'd come down.
That's their choice. Cindy Crawford's not slim.
No, some of them are, though, aren't they? I just want to help them.
Why do you need to help them?
Because I just thought that I'd bring some food along and fatten them up a little bit. I've got a lovely spread.
With my final weigh-in looming, I went to pick up my size 0 dress.
Oh, my God! Oh, it's beautiful. It's so glamorous.
Wow, wow.